Have you ever felt like no matter how much love you give, your partner keeps pushing you away? You try to connect, to show them how much you care, but instead of drawing closer, they pull back, sometimes without any clear reason. It's confusing, frustrating, and heartbreaking. But here's the thing. When someone with an avoidant attachment style pushes love away, it's rarely about you. It's about their relationship with vulnerability and intimacy. In this video, we'll explore why avoidants struggle with closeness, what's really going on beneath the surface, and what you can do to create a healthier, more connected relationship. Avoidantly attached people often push love away, not because they don't want it, but because it feels overwhelming or unsafe. For many avoidants, love is tied to vulnerability, and vulnerability can feel risky. If they've learned through past experiences, often in childhood, that relying on others leads to disappointment, rejection, or even pain, they've likely developed a defense mechanism to protect themselves from getting hurt again. When love starts to feel too close or intense, their instinct is to retreat. This might look like shutting down emotionally, creating distance, or even picking fights to keep you at arm's length. It's not that they don't care about you. It's that their nervous system is conditioned to see closeness as a threat. Ironically, the more they care, the more likely they are to feel vulnerable and to push you away. If you're in a relationship with an avoidant partner, being pushed away can feel deeply personal. You might start questioning yourself. Am I doing something wrong? Am I asking for too much? Over time, this pattern can chip away at your confidence and leave you feeling lonely, even when you're in the same room with the person you love. It's important to remember that their behavior is not a reflection of your worth. Avoidants aren't rejecting you, they're reacting to their own fears. Understanding this distinction can help you approach the relationship with more clarity and compassion, not just for them, but also for yourself. If you're in a relationship with someone who keeps pushing love away, the first step is to focus on understanding rather than reacting. When they pull back, it's easy to take it personally, to feel hurt or rejected, and to respond by pushing harder for connection. But this often makes them retreat even further, reinforcing the cycle of distance. Instead, try to approach them with curiosity and gentleness. Rather than asking why they're shutting down, you might simply acknowledge their behavior and offer support. For instance, saying something like, "I've noticed you seem a little distant lately. Is there anything on your mind?" can create a sense of safety without making them feel pressured. Respecting their need for space is also essential. When an avoidant partner withdraws, it's not necessarily a sign that they're pulling away from the relationship. Often, it's their way of regulating emotions that feel overwhelming. By allowing them the room to process their feelings without chasing after them, you're giving them a chance to come back to the relationship on their own terms. This can be difficult, especially if their withdrawal triggers your own insecurities, but it's a crucial step in breaking the cycle. At the same time, it's important to focus on your own emotional well-being. When your partner pulls back, it can stir up feelings of loneliness or rejection. Instead of relying on them to soothe those feelings, look for ways to nurture yourself. This might mean spending time with friends, pursuing a hobby, or simply reminding yourself that their behavior isn't about you. The more grounded and secure you feel in yourself, the easier it becomes to navigate the ups and downs of the relationship without feeling overwhelmed. Building trust is another key element in changing this dynamic. Avoidant partners often push love away because they fear that closeness will lead to hurt or rejection. By showing them that you're consistent, patient, and understanding, you can help ease those fears over time. This doesn't mean tolerating behavior that leaves you feeling neglected or unloved, but it does mean creating an environment where vulnerability feels safe. As much as you might want to help your avoidant partner open up, there may be times when the relationship feels one-sided or emotionally draining. If your efforts to create a healthier dynamic are met with continued withdrawal or resistance, it's important to consider whether the relationship is meeting your needs. Loving someone doesn't mean sacrificing your own emotional well-being. Sometimes the best thing you can do for both yourself and your partner is to step back and reevaluate what you need from the relationship. Walking away isn't about giving up. It's about recognizing when a dynamic is no longer serving you. It's a chance to prioritize your own emotional health and make space for a relationship that feels balanced and fulfilling. When avoidants push love away, it's rarely about rejecting their partner. It's about protecting themselves from the vulnerability that love requires. By approaching them with understanding, giving them space, and prioritizing your own well-being, you can create a relationship that feels safer and more connected. Remember, love shouldn't feel like a constant test of your patience or self-worth. It's a partnership, and both people deserve to feel valued and supported. If you're ready to dive deeper into understanding attachment styles and building healthier relationships, I've written several books that explore these topics and provide tools to help you navigate them. You'll find the links in the description below. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and share your experiences in the comments. I'd love to hear from you.